It is time for a controversial video, as you can see by the title. This one's going to upset some people. Honestly, look, this is kind of a continuation to yesterday's video about, covert discrimination, where people discriminate against other people by trying not to be racist and sexist. For example, oh, look, all the people in this movie, all my cast in this movie is white. I need some diversity. I'm going to go out of my way and target, someone who is a non-white person or a woman. Maybe there's all men in it. I need some diversity. So you specifically target those other genders and races and everything, which is targeted. It's targeted discrimination there, which is racist and sexist, because you're not seeing everyone as equal. Okay, so here is along the same lines as this, called this white privilege. Oh my gosh, white privilege, folks. You see this glow on me? Look, I got white privilege right now. See that? See that glow? How white it is? Because I have white privilege, right? Okay, so I've heard this before. I've heard this nonsense. Let me tell you. Okay, so the whole premise of this, if you're not sure what this white privilege is, it means, and it's a racist concept to begin with, it's a racist concept that says that white people have it better than, well, specifically white men have it better than any other race, primarily in the United States, because they have a sort of privilege about them. They can go about their daily lives and not be a target of whatever crimes or, things along those lines. Okay, so first of all, this whole idea is based on racism. Okay, it's a racist concept to begin with, because you're saying that white people are better than everyone else, is essentially what these people are essentially saying. Like, these people are better because they're not getting targeted and harassed by other people. They're not saying that it's right that they deem them as better, but it's this privilege that white people have. Again, ridiculous, and it's racist, and it's just absurd. It doesn't make any sense. So, I don't see this country as being racist. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't see that sort of racism that other people are seeing here. No, of course, maybe it's because I'm white. Who knows? Maybe I have this white privilege. Who knows? But honestly, I'm just not seeing it. I'm just not seeing it. Because I think in the United States, it being, one of the greatest countries you could live in, you have every opportunity to work hard and be the best person you could be. I've even heard the hard work mentality is white supremacy. And it's like, are you that racist? Are you that racist to think that? I don't know. But this whole concept just doesn't make any sense. This whole concept just doesn't make any sense. What it is, and most of the time when I've heard this white privilege thing, it's from other white people who are racist. But if you hear it from other people as well who are not white, it comes back to that victim mentality. We have to think about that victim mentality. People who are, and this is where it comes down to, people who are non-white, and I'm saying non-white because it could be literally any other race that is non-white, that is not white, okay? Doesn't matter. All these other types of people they certainly have been discriminated against, but they've been put down and they're led to believe that they are a victim. They are led to believe that they will not amount to anything. Does that make sense? So when you grow up with that type of mindset, you get this victim mentality that everyone else is superior to you, and you are a victim, and you're discriminated against just based on your skin color. Now, the reason why that is so wrong is because that's just not the reality of the situation. And when you perceive that you are a victim and you have this victim mentality, you will continue to draw towards you a bunch of negative things that are going to make you even more of a victim. And all you will see is that, oh, woe is me, right? Woe is me. I'm a victim of all this and that. It's like, no, we need to take a step back out of that victim mentality And we need to realize that I am no different than you are. You could be the richest person or the poorest person in the world. There is no difference there. We're all equal. We're all the same. And people don't really see that. People see these differences with people, and externally, yes, we physically look different. We may have different financial situations, different homes, different possessions, but at the deepest root, we're all the same. And so if you are in that victim mindset, you have to work your way out of that victim mindset. Because, as I said, white privilege in itself is a way to segregate people and to make non-white people feel inferior to white people. That concept in itself is a term that plays into this victim mentality. Okay? So if you're someone who is not white, and you say, all these white people have white privilege, whereas I can't do it in any of the stuff that they're doing, that is called playing the victim. You're feel as though you are the victim in this case, because you've been taught that you are a victim, when it's not the case at all. That's just not the reality of the situation. I don't think, the United States, and most people here, most people are very accepting of others. People are accepting of your sex, your gender identity, your race. So now, mind you, not everyone is. There are some people who are pretty bad. There are some people who do targeted crimes against people. I myself have been discriminated against, mostly online, but in person as well. Just for being, transgender, which is an even more minority. But am I going to play the victim and say, I'm transgender, I'm a victim of this and that? It's like, no, because I am not a victim. I am an empowered individual, and that's how you have to view yourself. Okay? It doesn't matter how hard or easy your life was. You are not a victim, and you have to be empowered. Now, I did make a video about this on my Automacedo channel. If you want to check that out, it's called "You Are Not a Victim" or something along those lines. Okay? Because I don't think the victim mentality, it's all up here. It's been conditioned within you from the news media, from other people, and your own self-worth. If you build up your own self-worth and you feel confident and you feel happy and you feel successful, that victim mentality is not there. You begin to see everyone as equal. You don't see race. You are essentially colorblind, which, again, I've heard that term colorblind is racist. It's like, I've heard someone say, I want my friend, I want my family to stop being colorblind and look at me as my race. I'm like, why do you want them to see you as your race instead of you? That in itself is a form of division. It's segregating you. Why would you not want to be treated like everyone else? See, for me being transgender, I don't want special treatment. I don't want to be treated differently or better than everyone else just because I'm transgender. I want to be treated the same as a cisgender female, cisgender male, whatever it is, okay? I don't want any special treatment. I refuse to have special treatment because that in itself is discriminatory, because people are targeting me and giving me special treatment because I am different. Discrimination doesn't have to be all bad. It could be good in that sense, It's like, I'm discriminating against you in a good way by giving you special treatment. It's like, that is sexist, that is racist, that is discriminatory, because you're looking at me as different. And I don't want to be seen as different. And that's what everyone else has to realize, okay? So those are my words. This whole white privilege thing, it's just a bunch of garbage, okay? Just throw it away. It doesn't, I don't think it exists. It's just a made up mumbo jumbo that has come up in the past few years due to, I guess, all these millennials, right? All these millennials. Just throw it out the window. Who cares? It's not important. What's important is you being the best you can be. You being happy with yourself and you getting out of that victim mindset and being successful, because the only thing that holds you back is you. You're the only one who holds yourself back. That's it. No one else. Okay? That was all. You take care. I'll catch you later. Have a great one. Bye. Oh, and happy Friday the 13th.